Welcome back, ladies and gents, and I wanted to devote a specific video just to these Commonwealth War Graves, which I always like to do. And you've got Corporal W.G. Bonney, the Royal Fusiliers, 5th of June 1940, aged 32. Lance Corporal A.T. Lloyd, the Oxfordshire and Buckinghamshire Light Infantry, 5th of June 1940. And then, oh look, there's another one under there. Lance Corporal R.C. Cole, the King's Royal Rifle Corps, 8th of June 1940. Oh, it's unusual to get two men buried together, and I've never seen this before. Normally one in a grave. You've got Aircraftman First Class W.W. Short, Royal Air Force, 25th of February 1941, aged 21 years. Gone but not forgotten, Mum. Then you've got Gunner A.H. Hazard, Royal Artillery, 21st of March 1941, aged 32. And this one you've got three people, I believe, buried in. You've got Lance Bombardier F. Sinclair, Royal Artillery, 7th of April 1941, aged 33. Gone before us, he will never be forgotten. In our hearts he died not. And you've got Fusilier E.R. Gordon, the Royal Fusiliers, 11th of April 1941, aged 26. Eternal rest grant to them, O Lord, and let the perpetual light shine upon them. Amen. And then here you've got Private J.H. Reed, the Essex Regiment, 22nd of December 1941, aged 19. I won't read out all the inscriptions because it will take a bit long, but you can read these and pause if you want to. Private A. Gregory, the Queen's Own Royal West Kent Regiment, 29th of December 1941, aged 33. And then in this one here you've got Sapper G.A. Ascombe, Royal Engineers, 10th of January 1942, aged 27 years. Then Private R.R. Cakebread, Pioneer Corps, 14th of January 1942, aged 31. Then in this one is quite more traditional, you've just got one. You've got Signalman B.F. White, Royal Signals, 22nd of June 1943, aged 20. In this one you've got C.E. Clark, Royal Army Ordnance Corps, 1st of July 1943, aged 21. And then you've got Private E.W. By, Royal Army Ordnance Corps, 7th of July 1943. Then you've got F.A. Snelling, Royal Tank Regiment, Royal Armoured Corps, 15th of March 1945. Then you've got Sapper G. Jones, Royal Engineers, 13th of July 1945, aged 42. Then you've got L. Everett, Royal Lancashire Fusiliers, 16th of May 1945. Then you've got Driver T. E. Hurry, Royal Army Service Corps, 20th of October 1945, aged 19. This is our first row. We've still got plenty of time left because the cemetery doesn't shut till 4. So you've got W.P. Singleton, the Rifle Brigade, 21st of June 1940. Corporal W.S. Naylor, and sorry, W.P. Singleton is Sergeant W.P. Singleton, sorry about that. Corporal W.S. Naylor, Royal Engineers, 3rd of August 1940, aged 25. Then you've got Private L. Childs, the Cambridgeshire Regiment, 5th of August 1940, no age given. Aircraftman and 2nd CL, I'm not sure what that means. C. Merrison, Royal Air Force, 19th of April 1941, aged 28. Then you've got Fusilier J. Stokes, the Royal Fusiliers, 19th of April 1941, aged 26. Then you've got Sapper J. H. Meek, Royal Engineers, 20th of April 1941, aged 19. Then here you've got Driver J. Harris, Royal Army Service Corps, 31st of March 1942, aged 37. Then you've got Sergeant G. Harmon, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, the 11th of June 1942, aged 27. Here you've got Aircraftman and 2nd CL C.E. Neal, Royal Air Force, 24th of March 1942, aged 19. Then you've got Aircraftman 2nd CL G.W. Harmer, Royal Air Force, 30th of March 1942, aged 20. Here we have M.F. Lee, 28th Essex SL Regiment, RA, lately Royal Engineers, 16th of October 1943. Then you've got J.T. Smith, Stoker First Class, Royal Navy, C/KX HMS Beehive, 18th of November 1943, aged 27. Here you've got J.G.A. Botterill, the Royal Fusiliers, 11th of September 1943, aged 24. Here you've got J.E. Owen, the Royal Ulster Rifles, 31st of March 1946, aged 38, beg your pardon. Then you've got Gunner G.E. Partridge, Royal Artillery, 30th of March 1947, aged 18. We'll move on to our next row. Oh, it's very warm. More muggy than anything. And you've got L.C. Potter, Royal Airman, 2nd Class, L/FX, Royal Navy, 3rd of August 1940. Then you've got J. Madams, the Rifle Brigade, 13th of August 1940. Then at the bottom you've got J. H. Holster, the Royal Berkshire Regiment, 25th of September 1940, aged 22. Here you've got Private J. E. Watson, Royal Army Service Corps, 12th of May 1941 is Private E.J. Watson, by the way, sorry. 12th of May 1941, aged 22. Then you've got C.C. Collins, this is an interesting one, Civil Defence, 10th of May 1941, aged 34. Yeah, so C.C. Collins, Civil Defence, 10th of May 1941, aged 34. Hope you all heard that because of the trains. W.C. Cornwell, wonder if there's any relation to Jack Cornwell, 16th of May 1941, aged 29. Volunteer F.N. Bird, 11th County of London, B.N. Home Guard, 24th of May 1941, aged 17. Bless him, he's only young, wasn't he? See, First World War, they would have let him lie about his age and join up, but the Second World War, I think they were a bit more rigorous about that. You got called up, basically. And if you joined up, they probably checked you. Gunner A. Callahan, Royal Artillery, 18th of September 1942, aged 24. Then you've got Private Robert William Davey, General Service Corps, 27th of September 1942, aged 41. Here you have, oh, that was my knee, Lance Corporal W.H. Kidman, London Irish Rifles, 21st of June 1942, aged 19. Then at the bottom you've got Aircraftman 2nd CL W.R. Crow West, Royal Air Force, 5th of July 1942, aged 39. Then you've got D. Wannell, Gunner D. Wannell, Royal Artillery, 9th of January 1944. Then you've got Private C.W. Bond, R.E.M., 9th April 1944, aged 41. And you've got J.C. Richards, Aircraftman, 1st Class. Oh, the 2nd CL is going to be 2nd Class, isn't it then? So it's first, yeah, there we are, we've solved our own mystery. First class J.C. Richards, Royal Air Force, 4th of December 1943, aged 41. Then you've got Trooper W.A. Robbins, Royal Armoured Corps, 30th of December 1943, no age. Then you've got Gunner C.H.W. Gregory, Royal Horse Artillery, 6th of March 1921. Oh, that's interesting. Buried elsewhere in this cemetery. Oh look, I shall take a picture of that and try and find his grave. So it's just a memorial stone. Must have died on duty or something like that, or served in the First World War to have one here. Then you've got these three here, which is 1914 to 39. 1914 to 1918, 1939 to 45. Manor Park Cemetery screen wall extension in memory of those members of the armed forces of the British Empire recorded here who gave their lives in 2 world wars, whose graves are in this cemetery but are not marked by separate headstones. So we'll definitely cover these gentlemen then. And you've got Private Catley, aged 38, Leinster Regiment, 1st of the 10th 1915, and I assume 128399 it may be the grave that he's in. Then you've got 5120 Corporal W.R. Beasley, aged 40, 8th KRI Hussars, 12th of the 6th 1918, 129647. Then you've got Sergeant Watts, aged 26, Essex Regiment, 19th of the 3rd 1921, 127366. Then you've got Ordinary Seaman C.A. Nash, Royal Navy, aged 19, HMS Westbite, 25th of the 5th 1921, 127387. Then you've got Private H.A. Cole, Machine Gun Corps, 12th of the 7th 1917, 129647. Then you've got Private A.J. Stormy, aged 32, Labour Corps, 24th of the 11th 1917, 12720. Then you've got Private A.C. Penniket, aged 19, Royal Marine Light Infantry, 24th of the 9th 1918, 12788. Then you've got Sadler A. Knapp, aged 31, Royal Field Artillery, 15th of the 5th 1917, 126264. We read the middle one, didn't we, which is the commemoration stone. Then you've got Corporal T. Dundon, aged 31, Royal Garrison Artillery, 28th of the 1st 1917, 128521. Then you've got Private J. Brooks, aged 27, Army Service Corps, 21st of the 2nd 1917, 126289. And you've got Gunner A. Childs, aged 34, Royal Field Artillery, 21st of the 11th 1916, 128483. Then you've got Driver C.H. Wood, aged 23, Royal Army Service Corps, 16th of the 4th 1921, 127361. Then you've got Private J. Eldridge, Royal Fusiliers, 12th of the 12th 1914, 128312. Then you've got Driver A.E. Adams, Royal Army Service Corps, 2nd of the 3rd 1944, 146D 651. That's a common grave. Then you've got Stoker, 2nd Class F.A. Edwards, Royal Navy, HMS Pembroke, 3rd of the 3rd 1943, 146D 427. So that's the men that have got graves in this cemetery, most likely common graves that weren't marked. Right, and now we shall go to these gentlemen here and start here. I am sorry about the trains. Right, and here you've got Gunner J. Williams, Royal Artillery, 20th of June 1944, aged 36. Here you've got Lance Corporal A.E. Wells, the Border Regiment, Airborne, 27th of March 1944, aged 23. Then you've got Private J.H.T. Lasky, Royal Berkshire Regiment, 14th of October 1942, aged 27. Then you've got Private L.E. Nash, Royal Berkshire Regiment, 15th of December 1942, aged 31. Then below him you've got Gunner H. Derry, Royal Artillery, 18th of January 1943, aged 21. Then here you've got Lance Corporal A.T. Petto, the Queen's Royal Regiment, 28th of June 1941, aged 20. Here you've got Private E.H. Brown, the King's Own Royal Regiment, 28th of July 1941, aged 28. Below him you've got Fusilier W. Osborne, the Royal Fusiliers, 8th of August 1941, aged 56. That's quite an age, isn't it? That's an impressive one, so we'll photograph that. Or him rather, I should say, beg your pardon. Sapper S. J. Robinson, Royal Engineers, 10th of October 1940, aged 20. And then this one you've got Sapper W.J. Kirkland, Royal Engineers, 15th of October 1940, aged 20. Then below him you've got Private W.G. Musgrave, the Essex Regiment, 15th of October 1940. Walk over to our next row. Private Rose Coggin, Auxiliary Territorial Service, 15th of August 1944, aged 28, bless her. Do you know that's the first female Commonwealth War Grave I've seen? So I will be photographing Rose. God took our loved one from our home, but never from our hearts. And you've got Sergeant W.L. O'Connor, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 17th of July 1944, aged 19. Then below him you've got Flight Sergeant L.G. Bird, Wireless Operator, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 15th of October 1944, aged 21. Here you've got Sergeant W.C. Wood, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 31st of January 1943, aged 22. Then you've got Sergeant T.G. Nope, Wireless Operator, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 1st of February 1943, aged 21. Here you've got Sergeant WVC Alston, Wireless Operator, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 23rd of February 1943, aged 21. You've got below him Private R. Skeggs, the Essex Regiment, 23rd of February 1943, aged 18. Here you've got Gunner E.V. Cook, Royal Artillery, 10th of October 1941, aged 24. Below him you've got Gunner F.A. Parrott, Royal Artillery, 25th of October 1941, aged 29. Here you've got S.J. Collier, Wireless Operator, Gunner, Royal Air Force, 22nd of September 1941, aged 21. And below him, and there is a picture, shouldn't really be scratching bird poo off of a frame with my fingernail, but there he is, the man below, with I assume his wife, which is Private W.H. Wilson, the Highland Light Infantry, 6th of October 1941, aged 31. Should wash my hands in a minute in the toilet. Gunner PR Bunting, Royal Artillery, 15th of February 1941, aged 31. Below him you've got Gunner W.J. Bennett, Royal Artillery, 5th of April 1941. Here you've got Gunner A.W.A. Goddard, Royal Artillery, 14th of November 1940. And below him you've got Gunner A. Borman, Royal Artillery, 1st of January 1941, aged 20. And on to our last row now. J.P. Grieg, Seaman, Royal Navy Reserve, C/X, HMS Shrapnel, 22nd of January 1945. Then you've got Marine M. Field, Royal Marines, HMS Westcliff, 8th of February 1945, aged 39. Then you've got Private C.H. Aslett, Royal Army Ordnance Corps, 21st December 1944, aged 44. Then you've got Driver G.F. Bell, Royal Engineers, 1st of January 1945, aged 24. Then you've got A.A. Dyer, Royal Artillery, 4th of March 1943, aged 29. In this one you've got W.H. Smith, Gunner, Royal Artillery, 4th of March 1943, aged 21 years. Then you've got Private W.S. Garter, Royal Army Ordnance Corps, 3rd of May 1943, aged 38. In this one you've got Aircraftman A.G. Searle, or Seal, U/T Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 9th of November 1941, aged 19. Then you've got here Aircraftman First Class W.C. Ellis, Wireless Operator, Royal Air Force, 18th of November 1941, aged 32. Then you've got LDG Aircraftman A. Greener, Royal Air Force, 22nd of December 1941, aged 29. In this one you've got Gunner W.H. Crouch, 37th TEE SL Regiment, Royal Artillery, 7th of June 1941, aged 23. And lastly we have C.F. Ranson, Wireless Operator, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, 9th of June 1941, aged 21 years. Then at the bottom you've got Aircraftman Second Class A.W. Chapman, Royal Air Force, 25th of June 1941, aged 20. And that's our war heroes. First time I've ever seen 2 names to a stone, 3 in fact on one of them. And the first female Commonwealth War Grave I've ever seen, so it's going to point you down. There we are. And that pretty much concludes that part of the tour. We're going back along Cornwell Crescent now. And I will show you for why. Pretty much a giveaway by its name. old sections over there, just completely more or less jungleised. That's a word I've invented associated with cemeteries, jungleisation. Here's one I wanted to show you. Dr. Frederick P.R. Gover, or Gover, LRCPS, born December 1881, died October 1934. Attention to his patients earned for him love and respect, but resulted in an early passing from his devoted wife, Hannah Gover. So, it looks like that poor man probably caught something off of one of his patients, possibly. See, well, before I do my cemetery tours for you ladies and gents, I do walk around and try and find the most interesting ones I can. With cemeteries, it's not always easy. I mean, look just how many graves there are. I found one really interesting grave, trade unionist man, but it was 2002, so I wouldn't cover that. It's too recent. There's the chapel along Wyman's Way. And why is it called Wyman's Way, you may ask? Because of my dear husband, not mine, this lady's, beg your pardon, inscription, in honour and in loving memory of my dear husband, George S. Wyman, who passed away September the 12th, 1931, aged 56. His life a dutiful memory. Also our dear son, Robert, died December the 25th, 1948, aged 43. Also Sophia, wife of the above George Wyman, who died February the 17th, 1954. Dearest mum, dad together again. The top bit of the stone is gone. So yeah, on with our tour. We have another Commonwealth War Grave. Second Lieutenant R. Barry. Essex Regiment, 28th of June 1915, aged 23. And that is in a private family grave, which the rest of it is gone. Another one over here. This is why I took you on this walk along here. We've got H.N. Coombs, Assistant Motor Engineer, MMR, RAF, Thrush, 11th of April 1917. Sorry, RFA, Thrush. Beg your pardon. I like to get them right if I can. If you wanted to, you could stand and look at pretty much every stone, but then you would be in a cemetery for a very, very long time. So I generally tend to look out for things that catch my eye. Commonwealth War Graves always catch my eye. And there's a lot of Commonwealth War Graves in this one. This is called Chapel View, because it gives you a view of the chapel, of course. The reason Cornwell and the name of the crescent or road we're walking along now, and you did see him in part one, we'll finish off with him as well. So he's just here. God, it's very warm. Cornwell Crescent, so named because in memoriam first class boy John Travers Cornwell VC Victoria Cross Born 8th of January 1900. Died of wounds received at the Battle of Jutland, 2nd of June 1916. This stone was erected by the scholars, ex-scholars of schools in East Ham. So yeah, we saw his grave in part 1, and I wanted to end off with this as well. So I hope you all enjoyed the tours of this cemetery. Thanks very much for watching. And here we see the Commonwealth War Gravestone of Rose Coggin ATS, Auxiliary Territorial Service, and she is the first heroine I've come across in all the heroes, and I've seen a lot of gravestones of heroes, male ones, but she is the first heroine or female I've come across so far. So she was the one I wanted to focus on mainly because there are so many buried here. But this is Rose. Found a picture of her online. Such a shame, lovely looking lady. And I'll hand you over now to some information about Rose.
Rose was born in 1916, the daughter of Walter Ernest Coggin and Emma Phoebe Elizabeth Coggin, née Rodford, in Bethnal Green, London. A private with the Auxiliary Territorial Service. Service number W133104. Secondary Unit, Regiment attended 156 MHAA Regiment, Royal Artillery. The Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS, was the women's branch of the British Army during the Second World War. It was formed on the 9th of September 1938, initially as a women's voluntary service, and existed until the 1st of February 1949, when it was merged into the Women's Royal Army Corps. A casualty of war, Rose died in the service of her country on Tuesday the 15th of August 1944, aged just 28 years, in one of the last bombing raids to hit London. Her remains were laid to rest at Manor Park Cemetery and Crematorium on the 21st of August 1944. Note, during World War I, her father Ernest Coggin served with the Royal Welsh Fusiliers Regiment, Army No. 27784. Medals he was awarded were the World War I, British War Medal and Victory Medal. Because of the large number of heroes buried in this section, sadly, I couldn't focus on them all. So, I decided to choose Rose because she is the first heroine I've come across in any of the Commonwealth War graves I've so far covered. I hope you've all found the tour of Manor Park Cemetery interesting, or informative, at least. Thanks for watching.